All right, I haven't watched the Rings of Power yet, but I'm gonna sit down and do it shortly, and I'm gonna take notes while I do it too, the old-fashioned way, so I can have maybe some more clear thoughts on it when I'm done. All right, see you guys soon. All right, Rings of Power, episode 7. Here we go. All right, episode opens after the volcano explosion. It's all red, orangey, ash everywhere. Kind of reminds me of like Cheeto dust. Like literally, at one point, I just kind of wanted to go like. How did Galadriel survive this? Like, she ate the dust cloud right in her face, full of ash and volcanic shit everywhere. The volcanoes, like, knocking down buildings and setting shit on fire. It's like fucking Pompeii. But somehow she and almost everyone else survives. I don't get it. The one person to die was Atano. Don't care. I don't care that what's his name's friend died. I don't give a shit. But everyone else just knew everyone else was going to survive at that point. All right, just continuing in kind of chronological order. The Harfoots, apparently on their quest, they reach their grove, but the volcanic ash and rock from Mount Doom makes it all the way to near Greenwood. I mean, whatever. It's kind of silly, but I don't know. Actually, the worst part about all that is that just kind of shows that what's happening in the Harfoot timeline is happening at the same time as what's going on in the South. So, and my main issue with that is, so a couple of things that line up each storyline. First, the meteor, where Meteor Man comes in. Everyone across the world sees it, even in the Southlands, I believe. I'll have to go back and check, but the hobbits see it, whatever. So everything that happened from then until Mount Doom on each storyline has been happening within the same time frame. It just doesn't seem right. The Harfoots have been wandering around for months all over the world, whatever, migrating. Galadriel went to Numenor and back, et cetera, et cetera. And then the Southlands have, like, kind of, I don't know, dealing with the orcs, chilling in the tower. All that happened over months. The timeline's all messed up, and that's part of the reason why this show just feels like this show is just written so fucking lazily. All right, now the dwarves and Elrond storyline. A couple of notes. Called the dwarf language Stone Tongue. It's called Khazad-dûl. I don't know why they even bothered to call it Stone Tongue. It's Khazad-dûl. And it's still fucking dumb that Mithril is apparently going to save the elves because the elves are dying. Like, no, that's just so against Tolkien lore. That's not how the lifespan of elves works. They don't die. They wouldn't need Mithril to regenerate. It's just so ridiculous. All that being said, I kind of agree with King Durin. Within the confines of the show, if the elves are going to die, he's essentially saying some greater power is making it happen. Who are they to meddle with the greater powers, meddle with the gods, essentially? And I kind of agree with him. Like, you don't want to play God, essentially, and change the way it's. I don't know. I kind of agree with that thinking, even though the whole point of it is stupid. All right, back to the Galadriel. How her and Theo got separated, I have no idea. But that's not the worst part. The worst part is her talking about Celeborn. Celeborn, apparently, in the show universe, died in the First Age with the war against Morgoth. I literally yelled at the screen, no, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's just so stupid. Not only goes against the lore, but it goes against the Peter Jackson films. I figured if the show's going to be line up with anything, it would at least try to line up with the Peter Jackson films. Celeborn is present, very present, in the Fellowship of the Ring and at the end of Return of the King. So why? Just why? Sometimes I'm just like, fuck off, show, So the show diverts from the Peter Jackson films, but at the same time, like the next scene, they're hinting at the Peter Jackson films when Galadriel and Theo are hiding. Kind of reminds you of the scene where the hobbits were hiding on the road from the Ringwraith, and it's like, they're trying to nod to the films, that's a total film scene. But at the same time, they're just saying fuck off to the film. So, like, when they do this stuff, and you notice it so many times with little lines or scenes that mirror Peter Jackson's film, when I notice it, I don't enjoy it because they're trying to, I don't know what the word is, but they're trying to, pander to Peter Jackson film fans, but they're just bastardizing the whole thing. So just fuck off, show. So apparently the Numenorians had time to make an encampment. When was that? I don't know, that'd take a day to leave people behind, I guess, potentially. But when we get there, we find out everyone made it back safe. There was no way that Bronwyn and Aronde were gonna die. There was like I had zero worry about them making it through. So that was just stupid. All right, so back to the Harfoots. The evil ladies came by and fucking wrecked shit. Whatever, they're looking for Gandalf. Whatever. But one of the Harfoots, Daddy Harfoot, Hobo Baggins says, we Harfoots, we stay true to each other. Really? Yo, you twisted an ankle. They're about to leave your ass behind. Like, stay true to each other? Like, bullshit. These people are fucking ruthless, yo. Dude, they're gonna leave your ass. You're gonna stay true to each other? Bullshit. And the part where the person's like, you're not going anywhere without me. I was just like, oh my God. Rolled my eyes in the back of my head. I could see my fucking brain. But I do think it was kind of funny when Sadok Burrows, when he was like, fuck it. We're all going to die anyway. Essentially, we're all fucked, so I'll just go with you. Who gives a shit? I thought that was actually kind of funny. All right, so wrapping up. Apparently the Numenorians have been to Middle-earth. Didn't bother to mention that. Whatever. They do have... That is true to the lore, but didn't seem to be true in the show, so just stupid. Halbrand needs elvish medicine. So he needs to fucking heal, but he can walk around, and he's about to ride for several days. I guess that happened in the Fellowship of the Ring with the Morgul Blade, but they're about to ride, and clearly they're going to go to Eregion, where they'll run into Celebrimbor, who's making some rings, and who knows? Maybe craftsman, forger, Halbrand might want to help out. Who knows? And finally, them changing the name of the Southlands to Mordor on the screen. I just thought it was pointless. Just have fucking Adar just call it, this is Mordor now, or something, whatever. Even though, that wasn't the worst part of the show, but yeah. So I've noticed taking notes throughout just helps me like recognize the little things in this show that just pissed me off, and maybe I shouldn't take notes like this as I'm going, but man, it just, I don't know, maybe besides doing little clips like this, I might just condense it all, do one long form video, something like that. But I don't know, I do enjoy recapping it, so hope you guys get to, I don't know, follow me along. See ya.